Thank you so much for joining us today. We are fresh out of Splunk Go yesterday. It's a bright and early Thursday morning here. And Graham and I just wanted to come together and really deliver some of the key outputs that we found of the event. If we didn't get the opportunity to meet you there, or if you didn't get to attend, it's a pleasure to meet you, albeit virtually. My name's Grace Dolby, and I'm the Operations Director here at RiverSafe. And Graham, do you want to give everyone a little bit of an intro?
Hey guys, I'm Graham Bennett. I'm a principal security consultant at RiverSafe.
Thank you. And as I say, we just wanted to really divulge some of the key areas that we thought were interesting, kind of poignant topics, or key outputs really of the great talks that happened from both, Splunk internal people and also, some of their clients that came up and kindly shared their use cases as well. So, why don't you take it away, Graham, with your first point, if there's any kind of key area that you really wanted to get into?
Yeah, so it was a really rich day. Some of the key takeaways for me were around AI, because obviously this is a massive buzzword in the industry. But
Yeah.
what I really liked about it was Splunk, although I think it was 2015, they said they kind of started doing stuff in the AI world, but what they're not doing, like lots of vendors and lots of kind of white good type people are even doing, is pushing AI at you.
Mm.
It's got some, it's got they, they showed a video on the search assistant in Splunk Core. Absolutely awesome. You can really see where that delivers value, because if you, I think they gave an example of, if you go into an organization, someone's done a really, really complex Splunk query, and maybe you're not
Yeah.
great at Splunk, it reverse engineers it into something that the reader can understand. And then there's all the other benefits of the time saving, and referencing material that knows how it's doing it. But yeah, that was a really good one for me. Just that they're not pushing it. Yeah, they're ahead of the curve. They are doing lots of stuff, and we will slowly see it getting integrated into the product set. But it's not really in your face at the moment, which I think is a good thing from a supplier.
Perspective. Yeah, I can completely understand that. And I found it really interesting the opportunity to speak to it in real world terms as well and kind of refine your points. But I think it was worrying the number of people that, and me included, put their hands up and said that they'd chat GPT'd some SPL before, because we all know that it puts out the world's worst SPL, but it's a
Yeah.
good little assistant anyway. Something that I definitely picked up on in relation to the AI is just the focus on, people are really wising up to, all the fluffy marketing around AI, and that if it's not really tangible, you are going to put yourself kind of in a less than, I suppose, positive view from your customers and your clients. And people are almost a bit sick of people saying, "Oh yeah, it's got, some AI features enabled," or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I say about even white good manufacturers. I think I saw an advert the other day for a hairdryer with AI. This is just the craziness of it. So to see Splunk, with an AI product or with an AI capability that is really doing something for the good is an amazing thing. And yeah, what a really good session. The other thing for me, I took away, which is just so nice to see, is Enterprise Security 8. Um,
Mm.
you know, that's just a game changer. The unified platform that gives analysts the ability to do everything within ES8. Um, that's really good for me. You're not jumping in and out of various applications to see an attack from start to finish. It's got that SOAR integration. You can push a playbook. You can do the whole piece, and
Mm.
that to me, that's a real edge.
No, completely. And I think there was a real kind of iteration of from Splunk understanding that no software is going to resolve the people issues that people have within their organizations. And there was definitely kind of a focused view on trying to find ways that work for every single team or every single business, and that isn't going to be one singular tool. And I think, part of that has been obviously the Cisco acquisition and the merger that's going on there, but also part of it is going to be related to, actually finding different ways to integrate Splunk into other tools, extensibility, and really focusing on, every team will want to work in its own way, but it's about making that effective and bringing all of those outputs together in a way that's really meaningful for the questions that that company and organization wants to ask. And I thought that was kind of an interesting thought that I think whilst we've seen in the industry for a long time, there's lots of people issues that stand in the way of kind of a project success, or a company's success, or IT, and just not so much in them not wanting to improve things, but more so they want to do it in the way that they want to work. It's actually nice to see an organization that is always focused on a single pane of glass take stock that there are alternative ways of working that people want to do, and rather than come in and kind of prescribe the way that they think it should be done, to say, okay, you can have your methodology, you can have your tool set, your ways of working, whatever it might be. But what we actually need to do is find a way of bringing those all together and having Splunk sit across that. And whether that's, as I say, from sending data into other Cisco products or getting data from other Cisco products and only having to index it once, which is a really interesting feature, or whether that's to actually look at, okay, extending Splunk into other tools, or using it as well. Um, so I thought that was kind of the one of the more interesting areas for me.
Yeah. No, the whole Cisco partnership, I guess, because they were quite clear actually on, how Splunk is still, Splunk under the Cisco umbrella, but for me, the enhanced number of signals that's going to bring, the volumes of data, and it's colossal. Cisco, it's been out there for a long time. It's it's that named brand that everybody recognizes. So that can only be a good thing for me. And it kind of reaches into the whole observability piece as well.
Mm,
There were some really good talks there. These sessions, I feel they're so good by having those guest speakers. So there was
yeah,
Flutter, um, who I don't think some people recognize straight away as a brand, but when you start talking about, the Paddy Powers, and
yeah.
companies that they own, it immediately, there's that recognition. But their journey, just sharing that with you, just helping you understand that, if they don't use observability products and they don't get it right, to go back to your point just there a second ago, if they don't get that right, and it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon and somebody wants to bet on the football, well, that system's down, that customer's gone. So it's really strong, sharing that kind of, that journey and that message, because it, really is key. And observability, the whole Splunk product is providing that capability. So there's some really good stuff there.
So those were our key takeaways and highlights from the Great ConfGo event. Of course, we were there as partners and we had all of our information around what we offer for Splunk, health checks, workshops, and I would love to invite anybody listening today, if you are looking to get more hands-on with Splunk and you want kind of a next step to go to, please attend our free Introduction to Splunk workshop. Also, we are coming to market with a brand new offering. Our infrastructure is code deployments for Splunk, which is done within Terraform, a really interesting convergence of DevOps and Splunk there. So, if you would like to either see a demo or maybe look at how we can improve your current existing deployment, or look at deploying a completely new environment for you, please just let us know and we'd love to give you a tailored demo of that solution. Graham, any closing comments for the listeners?
No, love it. Really, really good day. Lots to take away. But yeah, as Grace says, we'd be really, really, really happy to have conversations, share some of these, even if it's kind of walking through, clicking and sharing, showing, then yeah, please just let us know.
Great. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching or listening, depending on how you're coming to us. And for those who attended ConfGo, again, we hope you had a wonderful day. And for those that didn't, I hope that you got something kind of from this video, and maybe we'll see you at the next one.